Oh hey, you're tuning in again. Thanks so much. It's another Age of Empires replay. This time it's an exhibition match between me as the Chinese versus the Duke of Squirrel as the Rus. We both agreed that it'd be fun to play some civilizations that we don't have much experience in. And the Duke admitted that he had been a little out of the Age of Empires game recently. The release of Elden Ring has been taking my Steam friends list by storm, and myself as well. I mean, the game is just so good. From Software doing it again. Thank you, Miyazaki. Just another great game. With this match, we're both rusty, and we don't really understand our civilizations fully. I mean, we're both experienced players. We both understand how these civs work. Cool. But it's not like we've really played multiplayer with them or I mean like 1v1 matchmaking with them before. So we're going to kind of stumble through it. In fact, it was only maybe a minute or two in that I remembered the Duke was playing as the Rus. That's when I was like, oh crap, I need to attack these wolves and bring them back. Oh, I missed this one. And I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, he's shooting that. I'll snipe that one. And now I'll get the hell out of here. So we're both just kind of stumbling our way through this. But it is fun to play as like civilizations you haven't played very much of. When you're playing as the Chinese, one great thing early on is to get an imperial official overseeing your mill. I would like to get my villagers off this far bush, maybe to this closer bush. But with the official watching over the mill, every time they return food, it'll actually be increased a little bit. You can see here. The building will produce 200% faster. So if you have him supervise a military production building, that's troops coming out real fast. And if they oversee a resource building, then when resources are dropped off, you will receive 20% more resources. So it's great to get these imperial officials overseeing your, or supervising your starter resource spots. So like this first lumber camp you build, or this first mill you build, or this first mining camp you build. And they also will passively collect taxes from buildings. You can see buildings will collect gold on them. I don't think houses produce any. Correct. Everything else will. Oh, I totally forgot about this upgrade. I didn't get this the entire time. It got buffed recently. Your imperial officials will carry more gold, so they can be a little bit more efficient with their collection. I figure, oh, the Duke's probably done killing all the wildlife on the map. So let's give him a quick scout. I see a stable. I see the Golden Gate. Okay, not too bad. I'd like to see him. A reminder as the Rus: kill those sheep as quickly as you can. Like, don't let any living sheep hang out near your town center, because it'll increase your bounty if you can take them out. Seeing the stable, I decide to get a barracks to try and counter the horsemen that come out. But it's only later that I realize, oh right, it's Rus. They can make early knights, so it's even better that I get this barracks. I should be making a spearman and get that upgrade to hardened as quickly as I can. There's a horseman scaring off my scout. Fortunately, my other scout can just hang out here and watch over these villagers here. Sort of running my scout around to distract his forces so I can get up some spearman numbers. Yeah, there's the upgrade. Now I'm getting my spearmen. Great. So what to do here? In my mind, it was get horsemen and get spearmen. Let's get some military because I don't think the Duke is gonna let me get away with just greeting nonstop. In fact, right there, the horseman taking out one of my villagers. I don't even realize. I assume my town center is killing his scout that's like riding past, but in reality, this horseman was killing one of my villagers right there. At least the gunpowder turret takes him out. But that was a good trade for him. He got a villager from his horseman. I'm going to try to do the same with this horseman. Trying to get a villager killed. Doesn't look like I'm going to get away with it. Fortunately, I pull the horseman back, and I'm just going to keep him nearby. The scout can keep an eye on him. I'll send the spearman out to just sort of try and figure out what's going on over here. But I'm getting harassed by his horseman again. Don't think I lose any villagers here, but I'm happy I'm able to defend that. And I send my horseman in to harass, but then the moment I see these knights, I'm like, oh crap. I totally forgot about the early knights. They do so much damage. I need to get the hell out of here. Trying to battle with his horseman. I focus down this one, and then I run for it. I just shift queued, kill this one, and then run for it. And it worked out. I got an early blacksmith down, thinking maybe I could go with rams, but in the end, I don't really do anything with it in the beginning. I decide to finish out the military production trio. Stable, barracks, archery range, and I really want to keep my barracks producing spearmen because I saw all of those early knights. And I say to myself, you know what? If he's just going to produce from a stable, I can send out small groups of spearmen. There's not much he can do against them. If he sends like 4 horsemen at them, they're going to trade really unfavorably. He's going to send them forward. He's putting an archery range near here. Would maybe like to see... Oh, right. He can't really put towers down here because they're so expensive. Okay, he is going to put a wooden fortress down. I'm going to send my spearmen forward to try and kill these villagers. But I suspect knights and horsemen are going to show up. I'd love to get that villager kill. One more? Oh. Looks like I pivot to other villagers. Not going to get it. Damn. I'm going to send this spearman in. Let's see if he's mining from this gold. He's got to be going for gold at this point. The Rus can't just constantly hunt animals and get gold through that. Eventually he's got to get mining on gold, and I have to back off. Of course, during that time, I was able to move over to these berries, put an outpost down. I'm keeping my spearman nearby in case he comes by with his early knights. Got some spearmen over here. It's feeling a lot like Abbasid versus the French. Like, I've got early knights harassing me. I'll just make spears and put them near my resource collection points. Well, this is awkward. I've built a new lumber camp, but my imperial official is still overseeing this old one. Scouting around with my spearmen to see if I can find any scouts that have maybe hung out here. Right now, things are feeling pretty even. I've harassed my opponent, but not gotten very many villager kills. My opponent's harassed me. I've lost maybe 1 villager. So neither of us have really done much damage to the other. It's really more about who has had a balanced economy. And we both actually hit a pretty good timing on Castle Age. I think the Duke would have preferred more food instead of gold at the time. Maybe he used the Golden Gate to balance it out. I hope he's using the tickets from this. In fact, I'm going to take a quick look. Okay, he's got 4, so he has been using them. That's not bad. Here comes a big force. I thought that this was a sizable army, but it looks like there's actually scouts sprinkled in. 4 scouts there. The scouts aren't really going to do anything. And the fact that my town center with its gunpowder turret is still hitting these scouts, I'm happy to do this fight. And the horseman is so good against these archers. He has to retreat, but the archers aren't going to be able to outrun the horseman. He's just going to harass them all the way down. This is annoying. I have some idle villagers here, and the game won't tell me that they're idle because they're like trying to collect from this sheep, but that's an inefficient food gathering right there. I get the astronomical clock tower as my military landmark, and I produce a nest of bees. This is kind of like the Chinese unique mangonel. I said to myself, I should at least get 1, because otherwise it was pointless to make this landmark. And I send a lot of those villagers over to gold, but my gold production had actually been pretty decent for the most part, thanks to all the tax collection. I'm gonna try and retreat these. Oh, I see his archer, but no, I decided to back off. Fortunately, I'm getting some kills over here. Looks like maybe 2 villagers already. Pretty good. So now I've either evened things up on villager kills or maybe gotten ahead. And I also decide, you know what? We both hit Castle Age. He's probably going to be trying to go for relics. I'm going to try and get a... I'm going to take a defensive posture. I'm going to mine stone, try to get a second town center up, and just kind of sit on some of these relics. Sent some archers around, but his horsemen found it, unfortunately. So I'm likely going to lose these archers to either the horseman or the wolf. Either way. But yeah, this is when I'm saying to myself, okay, let's buy some time by maybe coming forward with this nest of bees. We'll draw his attention with the nest of bees. He'll be like, oh, that's a valuable target. I'll send a lot of my forces to go kill it. I decide, well, what's the best use of my nest of bees? I was thinking about attacking here, but there's not really a place where villagers would be gathered. So I say, okay, let's go for the gold down here. If I can get just even a few villager kills, it'd be worth it. That's when I see all these villagers here. Need to bring my scout a little up more, but this is good timing. While I'm expanding, I'm presenting a real threat. So this is great. This is a perfect timing here. Send my scout a little up to find where those villagers are at. He sees them, retreats, but not enough villagers can fit in this. He's already got 3 archers in it. And I'm able to get 2 volleys off and kill 2 villagers like that. That felt really good. And now I'm just going to push the issue by having my nest of bees attack this tower and basically say, hey, come and get me. Come and fight this, this group. Though, as I was doing this, I said to myself, he's got a lot of knights. I think this group right here, having presented itself, is doomed. So I decided to send the horsemen out. I'm like, the horsemen are not going to be able to do anything against these knights. The knights are just going to burn down this nest of bees. Let's just trade with these forces. Oh, and then I noticed the villagers go back to mining gold, so I say, nest of bees, attack them, attack them! And I get maybe 2 more villagers there. And there goes the nest of bees. I think it was worth it. The nest of bees got maybe 4 villagers. That's really good. I sent the horseman on a long route around to see if maybe he was going for stone, and I find more villagers. These villager kills are huge. If I can get another, that'd be amazing. Yep, there's the other. So now I'm saying to myself, nice. He's probably going to collect these relics. Let's defend the relics on the map and build up our villager numbers since we greeted for this town center. I did see him going for this stone here. It's possible this is when he's going for a second town center, but no, it looks like he just started to mine that stone. Because he hasn't spent his stone anywhere else. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So I'm trying to defend the relics. I lose my horseman here. Probably going to lose this relic. This relic has already been taken. So I've lost that one. I'm saying to myself, I should probably grab those relics myself. I'll get some monks out and see what I can do. I can either harass with these horsemen or I can just sit them on some of these relics. I'm not really sure. In terms of income, I'm probably ahead, simply because I've done so much villager damage. I mean, he's probably killed 2 of my villagers. I've probably killed 7 of his villagers. Feeling really good about those numbers. And with my second town center up, I can produce these villagers a lot quicker than him. So I'm feeling good, trying to decide what to do next. Probably going to try to deny these relics. Yep, there's one right there. Shouldn't have really sent this nest of bees out, unless I have like a villager target that I want to attack, like this gold again. Probably shouldn't just have it sitting here, because yeah, his cavalry's just going to roll in, take care of everything. Yeah, they can just run in, and it's gone. Oh, it lived a little longer than I thought, simply because it's a clock tower nest of bees. This was a great fight here. Get my knights to target the monk, or the warrior monk. Of course, lose all my knights because of it, but at least they didn't get converted, so that's good. Trying to get some upgrades from my blacksmith. Looks like I got some of the attack upgrades. Now I'm going for the defensive upgrades. I'd like to see some more military production. I've got a decent amount of wood. I should probably put down some more structures. Okay, yep, there we go. Feeling good. Building all these houses back here. I can likely go up to some of my dynasties, or maybe get some more landmarks. I decided to use some of my stone to maybe block off part of the map. I wanted to secure this relic, this food, and it's just nice to have a chunk of the map that's at least safe. You'll notice there's still only been 1 relic that's been picked up. This one should really get picked up by the Duke. There it goes. He sends a large force to kill my villager here. I need to respond to this quickly. I noticed that there's a huge force of knights just to the north of my base, so I'm going to reposition all of my spearmen. I need to get them up here. I decided to put this Barbican of the Sun down. Oh, that's 2 villagers. 3 villagers. I need to retreat them as quickly as I can. These knights do great damage. Man, I'm losing a lot. That said, he is losing his knights. Oh, this Imperial official. You know what? He wasn't even doing anything anyway. He was overseeing this. But I actually lose 2 officials right there. That's 300 food. Not too shabby. Oh, and that might be another villager. Okay, looks like we engage. I don't know if that trade was worth it. Probably got 6, maybe 5 villagers and 2 Imperial officials. That's honestly a lot of economic damage. The problem is he didn't do any damage to my military, really. I mean, this army of spearmen took out the knights really quickly. If that was a throwaway army, I think it'd be a good trade. If that was his only standing army, I don't think it's a good trade. Wisely going for the sacred sites. I think Duke of Squirrel is a really good Delhi player, and so he's pretty cognizant of these sacred sites. And oh my god, this archer. Really? I sent another villager out to finish this stone wall. I was so annoyed by this. Fortunately, I had some troops here who were trying to deny the next sacred site. I can send them over here, take care of the archer, and secure this relic. That was so annoying. Current resources, I have so much wood. I have a lot of gold. I could probably make a 1,000,000 clock tower nest of bees, but I really just want to spend that wood on more food. So I would love to see more farms going down and military buildings. I need more military buildings. Trying to get relics. Looks like I've grabbed 2. Last one on the map is right here. Sent some horsemen to do some harassing. I just tell them, hey, focus 1 or 2 villagers. And then run. The nice part is right here, doing all this harassment, I get a preview of his army. It's just knights. It's just knights and warrior monks. I should just keep pumping spearmen and hoping that he doesn't have a counter to it. Didn't realize he had a forward tower like that. Those are expensive. Those are 175 wood apiece. That's 75 more wood than any other civ. They're strong, but they are expensive. I'm gonna send some of my troops up here, help my monk take the sacred site. Hopefully we can take this last one. Looks like I'm, again, doing good on the upgrades. We're going up for the level 2 armors. Trying to get more food. I think I will shortly go for these deer here. I had almost forgotten about them. I'd love to see myself get my food upgrades. Okay, good. We're already at 2, so that's good. Now we're getting hit by mangonels. I was like, what's happening up here? And that's when I see all the mangonels. I target it down with my troops, and now all these injured spearmen, I'm wondering how well they're gonna do against these knights. He's gonna back them off. It'd be nice if he had archers in here. If he had archers, he could have them pick off all of these spearmen. Instead, he'll just retreat to this town center. That's gotta be his second one. He's just going to use the arrows from it to take out all my spearmen. That's pretty clever. He's got 2 forward siege workshops. Probably going to be making more mangonels from it. It's pretty good. He's got to get some archery ranges down. A mix of horse archers or regular archers. That would be really effective against my injured spearmen. I'm kind of caught with my pants down here. I have 2 forward nest of bees. They get caught out by his knights, and I need to get more spearmen on the field. Fortunately, I've made a decent amount of barracks over here, and I had a spare group of spearmen this way. I'm also going to send a small group, these 4 spearmen and this knight, into his farms to see if I can kill some villagers. So I'm trying to deal with the night ball that's over here. And I'm hoping he doesn't notice that I'm harassing his villagers up here. That's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was a very successful harass of his villagers. I mean, this knight can basically 2-shot these villagers? No, 3-shot them. So those military upgrades are so good. Now he has to retreat with the knights because they were encountering heavy spearmen. And we're taking out all these villagers. When I saw all of this, that's when I knew the game was really in the bag for me. That right there was it. How could he have prevented this? Probably walls. Walls could help. There's definitely already a palisade wall over here, but I walked around this way. I think he had only halfway finished his walls. I would say maybe a wall here, and then one racing across over here. That way I have to come through this town center or past this wood tower. At least he'd have vision of it. He'd be able to see it coming. You can see his economy suffered. Everything is lowered. It's a tough time from here on out. I decide, let's secure our gains. We'll put down these big walls. They take longer. There was a recent patch released where stone walls now take twice as long to build. Although, because I'm Chinese, we build structures faster, so it's kind of a weird trade-off. They certainly look like they're building as quickly as they used to. And we're fighting over this central sacred site. What I'm really hoping to do is get, some villagers over here, maybe a gate here, and eventually a keep to secure this sacred site. I'm feeling good about this one. It's already behind these walls. And then I'll just use my standing army to kind of battle here. I'm like, okay, let's fight. I've got all these spearmen. He has to back off with his knights. But here comes the mangonel shots. If he has maybe one more mangonel, that'd be really effective against this group. And again, I'd love to see some archers in the mix. He's probably gonna have to back up. He should really keep backing up. These knights should not be engaging with the spearmen. Yeah, he's backing up into the town center. That's pretty good. Oh, he's got 2 knights in there. The mangonels taking shots again. That's pretty good. But his knights are engaging with all these spearmen. They're very small. It doesn't seem like there's many of them, but they do so much damage to these knights. He takes out the nest of bees. I can't do anything about the mangonels. Okay, he's got his second one. He's lost so many knights. Look at all the knights on the ground. Maybe we lost equal numbers, but with his units being knights, it's more painful. They just simply cost him more. These spearmen coming out are just 60 food, 20 wood. These knights, I mean, I'm trying to remember their costs. It's over 100 food and a decent amount of gold. In fact, let's see here. Yeah, 140 food, 100 gold. So I'm gonna engage the mangonel. Oh, that was such a good mangonel shot. Oh, I'm actually killing villagers here. He does not want his knights to engage. The mangonels need to fire. I don't know why they're not attacking. I wish Siege would engage automatically a bit more. This would be a great mangonel shot. That's amazing. This is the mangonels paying off against my troops. I'm sending some to go and kill them. He's gonna need to send, a knight. Oh, that knight needs to go back. These villagers need to repair it. Save that mangonel. It's gone. I don't want to let these knights into my base, so I'm trying to target them down with my crossbowmen. I'm really just producing anti-knight units, so I'm just making spearmen and crossbow. Let's see, it's just elite crossbowmen, elite spearmen. Because I'm in the Imperial Age, these troops are especially upgraded. They're their highest elite status. And my blacksmith, I haven't been shirking on my blacksmith upgrades. I'm getting them up there. I've secured all the all the sacred sites. Opponent is on a timer. Duke's gotta get rid of this sacred site. But I'm starting to get outposts moving forward. I'm starting to put, cannon emplacements on it. If I can get a cannon emplacement on this, it can start to work on these buildings. Oh, wow, it just one-shots villagers like that. That's wild. Wow, look at it go. What is it shooting at? Oh, it's shooting at this archery. Yeah, it's doing decent damage. 86. Oh, the cannon's actually trading with the mangonels. Look at that. He has to back them off. Oh no, he's coming forward. Oh, he's got to get a trebuchet. Damn, that's so nice. This forward outpost, those cannon shots are so good. It's nearly burned down, but it's crazy how much damage it does. And now I've got my bombards coming out. I put down a bunch of siege workshops. I can pretty much spam them as much as I want. And my military production is off the chain. I've got maybe 4 stables total, 6, 7 barracks maybe, 6 archery ranges. Like I said, 3 siege workshops plus the clock tower. I can produce units so quickly, and with my economy strong, I can really leverage it. It was a good game against Duke of Squirrel. We were both trying out civs we hadn't tried before, but I really think that Knight and Spearman run by here and his farms did a lot, and ultimately I think that clock tower attack that I did here against his gold mine bought me enough time to get down an early second town center, and I was able to leverage all the economic advantages from having all of those villagers. Really took that to my advantage, and that's what won me the game. Would have also liked to see more archers or horse archers in the mix. After the game, Duke admitted that some horse archers would have really done great for harassing me and dealing with all of the spearmen. He could kite with them. I have nightmares of old games where the Rus would kite their horse archers back and I'd lose all my spearmen to them. But ultimately, it was always fun playing an exhibition match with him. And thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.